Witcher 3. Will it work? Done. Right. You may have to refresh the stream, by the way.
No, it's still, it's just showing the CD Project Red and all that.
No. I have to refresh mine. I have to refresh mine sometimes. So,
Yeah, mine's still working.
hi everyone. I'm going to explain a couple things first. So first up, Witcher 3, shit. There's a couple things I gotta do, hold on.
Do you still want my audio included?
That's fine, because I don't, if I know it's not, because I have no idea if it's gonna work yet or not. By the way, I do have a question for you, because, I was gonna ask. So, I'm probably gonna buy Ezio Collection.
Yeah.
And Odyssey, and Unity, and Black Flag again. And if I do, this only takes place afterwards. I might play an Assassin's Creed chronological order game
Okay.
playthrough.
Yeah.
Since I'm doing Origins now, because I was going to do it in order of release, but doing it chronologically makes a lot more sense, so I don't have to play Origins a second time.
Yeah. Especially with how grindy some of the games are.
Yeah.
And also since they're going backwards.
Yeah. I have games to play, stream exclusives afterwards. Is I kind of do want to replay LA Noire. So if I do replay LA Noire, I'm fine with that. Because LA Noire is one of my favorite games. I've always loved enjoying.
And by the way, when did you say the update was supposed to come out for Shell Shock?
They said it came out the 15th.
No. The latest was the 20th of March.
Jesus.
That's what. So version 1.0.1 released. That was March the 20th. So not the update. That was probably PC. It says we're working on performance and stability, which is supposedly the ETA is the 10th of May, which apparently the update hasn't come out.
Yeah. It was supposed to come out in April, and then I got pushed back. I don't know, we might try and go back to going.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out.
I want to play more Shell Shock, but like, I'm not wanting to play Shell Shock if it's going to crash on us all the time. That's my only thing. Yeah. But no, out of curiosity, because I got to see if I can get Mafia 3's audio to work. Because whenever I had a cutscene, Mafia 3's audio never picked up on stream during cutscenes.
Yeah.
It was weird. I don't know, maybe the new Twitch app will work better. But the games to play after I play Uncharted, because I bought Uncharted 4, by the way. So, I'm playing through Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stream exclusives first. This is afterwards. Mafia 2, then Mafia 3, and Mafia 3 DLC. Mad Max, Deus Ex Human Revolution, then Mankind. Again, if I can get all the games in time, Assassin's Creed chronological order, and then LA Noire. There's going to be a few more I want to add on to that, but that's for now.
Yeah.
What would you want me to play after Uncharted?
Out of those? Or...
Yeah. Minus Assassin's Creed right now because I don't have all the games yet. I need to rebuy Unity, I need to rebuy Ezio Collection, Black Flag, and I gotta get Odyssey. I have to get Odyssey no matter what. I have to get Odyssey next no matter what, because Odyssey is literally the next in the order.
Yeah.
So we're going to attempt to load into Witcher 3. And if it pixelizes, what we're going to do is, we're going to put this on hold, and we're going to play Dead Island with Josh. Josh is going to go play a game of Dead by Daylight, because it'll probably take a minute. If it starts pixelating bad again, even if it pixelates once, I'm done. Like, I'm not, because if it pixelates once, it's not going to stop. So...
How far through have you got in Blood and Wine now then?
I just got to the other island.
Ah.
Or I just got into Blood and Wine, I mean.
Yeah. Blood and Wine is fucking amazing DLC.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's so.
Mine's not
So
pixelating.
you know what? I haven't moved yet. It'll be when I move. I'm looking at something because something just got tweeted. So this is I have no idea. So apparently Nadeshot tweeted out something.
Oh yeah,
right?
I saw him tweet something out. Saying these
Now
close
Faith
with
Banks
some of the
Yeah, well apparently this is
Oh,
like
a
one of
new one.
the people I follow.
I have the utmost respect
Yeah, it's
for
like-
what Banks, Temper, Rain, and Apex have created a phase. We've been working together and alongside one another for almost a decade. I apologise if my previous tweets don't reflect that sentiment. The situation is being... Okay, so I feel like he's getting grief from his Okay, so I'm going to check out his other tweet. He's
Okay,
getting
hold on.
shit from the
No.
other tweet.
Yeah, it's literally, I hope recent news doesn't affect the broader gaming community's perception of esports teams. There are plenty of organizations in this space whose top priority are the professional players and content creators. Literally, FaZe Banks, you're a piece of shit, dude, and when you see my side of this is heard, and when my side of this is heard, you'll see why. Way to fucking jump on the bandwagon and chase the clout. You must be dancing right now, and I think me was supposed to be B. Matt, I'm going to personally make sure you regret tweeting this and adding to this bullshit dumpster fire. I think FaZe is imploding? Maybe?
Nature is getting a ton of shit. So, what do you actually say here? Oh, okay, so he deleted the other tweet.
Have to hurry.
Oh.
So, the tweet which blew up isn't there. The second part of it, and for what it's worth, person with friends will at the end of the story, I know for a fact.
God, please don't mess up. I'm trying to keep an eye on things. Cat, no, you don't get to lay on me when I'm streaming. I've told you this. Or of a Wonker Vineyard. I'm going to attempt to do this mission. This will be the best time to check.
Damn it. The killer must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs.
It's going to be a werewolf, isn't it?
Busted ribs, blood from the ears. Took a solid hit. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be. Killed with a single blow.
Bruxa? Read the Bruxa entry in the bestiary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
Bruxas are fun.
Oh. If you must travel through the woods, steer clear of any place where you can hear several different kinds of birds at once. That sounds means you're entering a Bruxas territory and can kiss your life farewell.
Very true.
Yrden, black blood, vampire oil, moon dust.
Black blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers.
Alright, what do I have on? Do I have black blood made?
Excuse me? Can I just ask
What?
why you don't have Witcher class armor?
Because
Or
I
Witcher
haven't
school
had
armor?
time to go. I haven't had time to like go through and hunt for that stuff.
No, you find it in chests and it's easy, so you know.
Oh, I haven't found a lot.
Well, you can find some. You can't find all. You have to craft most
Do I
of it.
have black?
But you can find some.
Is that black
Actually,
blood?
no. You get some during this. There's some. They introduced new Witcher school stuff during this one. During Blood and Wine.
Oh. Alright. Moon dust. Do I have moon dust on? What's that? Superior moon dust. Oops. I'll just put that there. And then... Do I have superior vampire oil, or do I just have like the normal vampire oil? Nope, I have superior vampire oil. I'm guessing it's down this little cave.
Cellar. Gotta be.
Do you want me to tell you?
Well, the thing is, he just said it's gotta be in the cellar.
Oh. I've got it muted, so I don't know.
And the person just died.
Oh no, that happens in every cellar.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Oh, hi Claudette, how are you?
Footprints.
Claudette, you leave me?
Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
Oh.
Hurled against the wall with great force. Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Well, this doesn't lead to a fight. Doesn't look like I'm gonna pixel.
You. Saw you at the inn.
Oh, it's a legion.
I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
You tunnel me?
I have to kill you.
We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
Whoa! I need quite. Oh, I'm definitely gonna need a magical trap on this bitch. Shit. Okay. Whoa, okay. Listen here. Come on. Can't run forever. Strong. I think you're dead.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
What?
Stinks. Water waterlogged, both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat.
Oh.
A pouch,
Lovely.
bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces.
Okay, I'm gonna drop
If the
for a
murderer
minute.
did this,
I'll be
means
back
we're dealing with a sentient
maybe
thinking beast.
20 minutes.
Alright.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Sorry, I'm looking at Twitter for a minute, guys. Find Palmerin and ask him to take you to the Duchess. The Beast of Toussaint.
our illustrious grace summons such a profession.
This giant belched forth a roar so horrid, it shook all the bones.
There you go.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerine, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Fuck it, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldacia, too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shamrock with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells off through your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah.
What?
Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go see the
Let's go.
Duchess. God damn it.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it. We have to help him.
Yeah, shit. Do you have me have a bestiary entry?
Gotta keep it down.
Okay. Shell Mars. The fuck is a Shell Mars? Oh, the Bruxa of Corvo Bianco. Relics? Okay. Shell Mars. The Earth's innards are home to the mighty strange and fearsome beasts. Were they ever to decide to ramp up to the surface, we'd all be gutted the very first day of the invasion. We're spending with their lives deep underground, having no contact with the world above. At times, however, we're to surface and devour any men within its reach. Some Shell Mars also burrow tunnels close to the surface, collapsing buildings and causing tremors in the process. Since Shell Mars are blind, find their way by sensing vibrations, listening for sounds. Thus, the best tactic when fighting monsters: hurl something heavy or noisy against a nearby boulder or wall, and pray silently that the beast will roll towards the sound and knock itself out upon striking the obstacle. What is that? Aard, relic oil, some moon. Alright. Well, we need to put relic oil on. I think I have superior. Wait, was that it? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the beast heaved its foul gun.
Oh, come on!
To the beast, its plans confirmed. Now, out! Thus the witch's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
Damn it. Damn.
Drink up the oceans and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good. The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the witcher shall triumph against all odds. The witch that hates the time was true. Then dwelt not and come. The monster that grew. Like a bow in the heel of the lobster's birth. So the witcher who would Selma, let its howl hark heard. God's life gave faith. Faces life's belly. Selma's courage never allowed. Nothing but small telling.
Whoa! Whoa!
Not good.
The beast of Toussaint. Jesus. Ain't that always great?
That Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman,
I mean, it was
see to the
torture,
beast.
basically. They put bells on his tail.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt, We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly, honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Ah.
Tell us, have you come alone?
Doesn't go off right now. Oh my
or did
Jesus
Viscount
Christ.
Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Oh my god, everyone under the sun wants to talk to me. One sec, hold on.
Witcher.
Greetings.
Oh my god. I'll look into it, Aiden. I'm not a huge horror game fan, but I'll look into it.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Alright. I'll have to see. I'll have to grab it and install it in that and see if it doesn't run, if it runs okay on the PC first. So I'll have to see how it goes. If it's anything like Outcast, yeah, that's not going to happen because I quit Outcast like 30 minutes in.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. and maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it sur tours, my man, for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic.
Oh
On
my
the other
god.
hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Apparently I have a house.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But Corvo Bianco, isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Before I finish, what I was going to say before more talking happened is if it's anything like Friday or Dead by Daylight, I'll be happy to play it, Aiden, if you're still here.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Alright, Aiden. I will when I'm done streaming.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld. But no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
One second. Alright.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Your Grace, we need to find Milton, immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Oh, fuck. Oh, one moment.
Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Dude's like, I was just handed it. What was I supposed to do?
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Go. This horse, get the fuck
away, I said!
Come on now.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
Alright. 1 sec. God damn.
We must go to where the game is being held.
I'll look at something for a minute.
The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
His rule.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish, while I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around, over there, look. The Colton fish and the horn both contain pins or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other Phoenix encounters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
I do encourage you to try it.
How the fuck do I get down? Yeah, I figured it was Axie.
And have you ordered a new coat for the wine festival?
Yes, you want to see it.
Yeah, by the way, the roll thing is I just moved his roll towards the very close to the very bottom.
Wine.
Once he changes his roll, I'll remove that because you can't change rolls that are below yours. Or, I mean, you can't change rolls that are above yours. Sorry.
Flouted tricked and brought in chains.
Work doth one know. Sloth doth one grant.
But once his roll changes, like I said, retract.
Must to be gold.
Do you think they say it? What the blazes?
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure. If
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
Oh, am I gonna have to Axie you too?
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon its heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Sorry? Not sorry. By the way.
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
No, I didn't. I'm saving a fucking person. I have permission from the queen. Go fuck yourself. Queen or the Empress, I mean, whatever. Either way. I wanted to take your boat, but it wouldn't let me. It was making me be kind.
I won't go. I simply won't. It's positively useless. She can't possibly see a thing.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Shit.
Come on, stay calm.
Got it.
Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Damn, Axie has a fucking range.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is! Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Listen,
didn't break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
I'm not dealing with stupidity. Not when someone's about to be fucking murdered.
They're done at last.
Unworthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior. A complete collapse of social norms. But your grace...
If you please, your grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
Begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. What? I began like a groan, hollowed out with ease. So that would have to be a greenhouse or a cave. Well, that'd be a cave because the groan hollows itself out the further it gets in. Then I end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Would it be a cave? What? Oh my god, what in the fuck? I failed. God damn it. God damn it, Aiden! I make an ID. If I make one wrong ID, it's fucking screwed. Aiden is being Aiden in my chat. Number 3 holds up number 4. Grown hollowed out. I'm with the fucking Duchess. Who the fuck wrote that? I have no idea.
Too cryptic, this riddle. Got no idea what it's talking about.
Then be silent and let me think. Look, if we take grown, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
That I would have never figured that out.
Wait here.
What the bunch?
What was that?
In See, I have no idea if you're telling the truth, Aiden, because you could be just being Aiden. For puff meat? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxa who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
I don't want to talk about it.
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours.
Are you a vampire? Whoa! Okay, hold on. Okay. We need to have a whoa. We can have a talk. I didn't meditate before this. This is bad. Without full swallow. No. I fought a werewolf that did that. I hated that. Fair. Whoa, I'm stuck. This is not actually. Listen, I'm. But, thank you. Okay. Oh god, I'm dead here. Am I dead? Was I supposed to lose that fight?
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Huh. Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once, in the street, had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct, his tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Oh, my hell. That's not right, yeah. Playing Division 2 too much. I hit B. Oh. Stop.
To ply his trade.
Alright.
Around here, it's
so I've done Witcher for about an hour, and it's
wine.
almost 4 for me.
I prefer brandy.
And I woke up early today after being live 6 hours on Division 2 yesterday, and it looks like Witcher's going to cooperate. I just wanted to do it, and since I had an hour, I was like, well, if I can I can test. I can go for a little bit. With me playing Division 2 for like 6 hours yesterday with Alex, and I was up till 2 a.m. and I woke up again at 10 this morning. I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm not going to overexert myself on streaming. Witcher doesn't look like it'll pixelate the rule will still stand. If next week we go to play Witcher and Witcher pixelates again, I'll just postpone it. I will try it. What I'll probably try and do is see if I can try and do big streams. I might not do as much sides. I might do not a lot of side quests this time. With how Witcher was acting last week, we might just try and get through the story. Mainly because I postponed it, Blood and Wine, a long time. But for right now, because as well as just before Witcher, which it says I've been live for an hour on Witcher, I really haven't. I have been live today for a total of about 3.5 hours today. Is honestly how long I've been live. I was live for half an hour. I had to run an errand for like 10 minutes. I came back. My internet crashed after about an hour or so, and then I did another like hour of ranked. So honestly, I have been live for like 3 hours today. So, and 3 hours is usually where I like to keep stuff for the most part. If I feel the urge later tonight, we might play some Uncharted tonight. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. I'll probably play some Uncharted tomorrow as well as the Overwatch event when it drops. For the most part, that's it for today. I'm very much happy that I got into where I did with Witcher, so. So thank you all so much for watching. And, I'll see you all if I feel up to it later tonight, or if not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye!